Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'll be opening up these. These are three different releases of DSVision for the Nintendo DS. So we've got three different types here. So these are basically flash cards that can be used to play videos, music, manga, books, and all sorts of different things on the DS. They are officially licensed and released by AM3, which you may be more familiar with. People who released these. AM3's advanced video system, which were similar, and they allowed videos to be played on the Game Boy Advance as well as the DS. And those use smart media cards. These will use micro SD cards and use just a normal sized DS cartridge with a small slot for micro SD card, similar to different flash cards, whereas these ones did use much larger cartridges like these that were about the same size as the original Game Boy cartridge, which of course is much larger than a Game Boy Advance cartridge. There are a few different versions of these. I've got three different types here, two of each type. Some sealed, some not. And of course there are more that I don't have, such as the Pokemon ones. So let's just open these ones and I'll try these out on a DS as soon as I open them. Let's start with this one. There we go. Okay, that's good. It's sort of wrapped in a little envelope, and then inside it's just inside it's packaged like a normal game for the DS would. Something interesting about these cases, that despite being official Nintendo branded cases for an official Nintendo product, or a Nintendo licensed product, a little Nintendo badge here in the corner. And of course, AM3 has worked with Nintendo in the past. But there's a few different things that are slightly off about the case. At first glance, it might just look like a normal DS case. It looks about the same dimensions, about the same colour, but it's actually not. We've got some cases here for comparison. So here is the European style case, the slightly thicker white style. Here's a case similar to what you normally expect in Japan or America. In Australia we use both cases, so that's why I have both. So white case is slightly thicker, this one is thinner, and it's darker. This one is white, or at least transparent. This case of course looks a lot similar to the, say, American/Japanese, so I'll keep that here. I'll have to do for now. So this case, first thing you notice is different is this one is slightly darker in colour. Another thing you'll notice is actually different sizes. Now let's put this one at the bottom. I'll put this one on top. And I'll match them up so the top is the same position, like that. And down on this end, you'll see that the DSVision case is actually slightly shorter. And if you think that's because these ones are American cases, maybe Japanese cases are shorter, I've got some Japanese cases to compare that to. These ones are just in bubble wrap still, but you'll be able to tell through the packet that these ones are the same size as the American cases, and again are slightly longer than this AM3 DSVision case. I'll just put these away for now. So I'll open up a few more of these. This one should just slide straight out because it's not as tightly as the other one. This one here is also coming out in sort of plastic bag. But looking inside, this one has been opened. There's no factory seal on there. Let's put this. I'm not sure what this says, so I'll translate that and I'll put that up on the screen. And again, we've got Nintendo logo and DSVision holographic sticker. This one only had the Nintendo logo. So next, we've got this one. This one may look similar to that, but that's a different one. Probably the worst way to possibly open it. I'm trying my best one-handed. So this one's in a plastic bag, and it's bubble wrapped inside that as well. There we go. Plastic bag. This is bubble wrapped. There we go. Open now. Bottom. This one is also factory sealed. It's got the sort of shrink wrap. maybe that plastic on the outside was a plastic bag instead, and then just for whatever reason decided to put it on the outside. This one now. This one is the same as that one at the top. Open this one up. For whatever reason, this bubble wrap compared to the other is slightly blue tinted. I'm not sure exactly why that is. It was just a different roll. It is one piece of tape. We've got 3 pieces of tape on the front. There we go. This one's also factory sealed. I'll put this one at the top as well. This one's got a small tear. Probably still count as factory sealed even with that. Probably make sure I keep whichever one is in the best condition just sealed. So moving on to this one. Another one of this one. You can probably tell looks the same. This one I'm not sure if it's sealed or not. I'll have to open it to find out. So I've just opened it. This on one side, I've had to rip the wrap. I've tried not to damage the case itself. It gets out of one piece. Although it looks like it's in a plastic bag. Like, so this plastic bag is not sealed. It's sort of larger overhang of bag here, so I don't know if they used a larger bag and just folded it back over on itself. I'm gonna have to slowly slide this off. Maybe if I go this way, it might slide off better. Looks like the tape has just gone snug on it from the bubble wrap. I'll just cut to being a bit more open. So there we go. Here's my elbow for leverage. That one's open. Looks like that was just the opening for the bag. Not an overhang of the bag, well, I think, or actually, I'm not sure what it is. It's like 2 layers of bag, because there's plastic there and plastic here. So I'm not really sure about that. And I'm going to open this one last. This one is the same as the bottom one. It's weird how I opened them in the exact same order. So where to open this one from? There we go. Well, that was much easier than the last couple. And straight down to the plastic there, so this one's just going to come straight out. There we go. And this one isn't factory sealed, it's just like this in a plastic bag, so we'll open these now. Just looking up here, this one's also on the bags. It looks like it's just, looks like it also has the same thing as before with this one down here, and it's opening up like that. So it might not be a bag, it might just be a large piece of cellophane, maybe sort of just taped around it. So looking at the one that's also this, the one I said was in worse condition slightly, because of the small tear there aside. Also on this side is also quite a small missing piece of plastic there. This one will definitely be the one that's the worst condition. I'll probably end up opening it. And this one, which is pretty good, will probably be the one I keep in good condition. So that one's good condition. So is this one here. So those ones I'll make sure to keep safe. This one is already opened, so that one can be opened. This one, I might open this, so I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I might leave this one closed for now, and maybe in the future video, I'll end up opening it. So stay tuned for that. And this one's already been opened, so I don't have any problems opening that. And this one's also been opened, so I'll probably choose one of these. I'll probably open them both up because they've seen these plastic bags. And whichever one's best condition, I'll keep safe with these two. And whichever one's the worst condition, I'll probably just keep as one to use. So I'll put these to the side, and I'll probably open these now. Might as well start with the actual cartridges to use. Looks like there's a sort of gold sleeve, not sleeve, peel here. So I'll peel this up. And flip this out. There you go. I'll put this bag to the side. So I'll keep that with the sticker so I know which one it is. That way when I look up what it says, I'll know which one it's talking about. So let's open this up. It's very hard to open a DS case one-handed, but there we go. So it's got no little USB sticks. It normally comes with a blue USB stick that says AM3. It's got the little flash card. There it is. And then on the side, that's where you put the micro SD card. So I'll put that in there for now. Oops. So this is a reasonably normal DS cartridge case. It's slightly different where the DS cartridge fits in. It's got DSVision written on the side. Instead of the Game Boy Advance slot, which some cartridge cases do have, it's got a place for a small micro SD card holder, and a place for USB, plus a place to sort of tie up the little string that hangs from the end. Let's actually try to get this open. There it is, micro SD card, same 3 DSVision, and it's a DSVision 512MB branded SD card, rather micro SD card. And then on the back it's got some small things, little ridges. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. Maybe just to elevate it so it's easier to remove. I'm going to look at the manual. Actually, try to get that in first. Maybe if it's okay. That's what we have to do. You have to put this side in first, and then push it out to get actually click. Let's look at the back. It's got some instructions on the back for the website. The front just says DSVision, as we've seen. So now let's look through the manual. It looks like a normal DS booklet, except it is slightly thinner than I'm usually used to seeing. This is a normal DS game manual for Mechanic Master. And the little spine area is slightly larger, as you can see. I think, again, that's slightly smaller than the actual size of the booklet holders in normal DS cases. And then here we go. There's all the different parts. You've got a sort of sticker, so you can label what's on the micro SD card, which I imagine would come with just to be stuck on the case. You've got the little USB chain I mentioned before, the micro SD card, and the DSVision flash cartridge. It's got the information, the dimensions for everything. And this is how you'd get more content from the web. You go to the website, download it. You also have to pay for everything, transfer it. And here's the different stuff you should use it for. I'm going to guess from the pictures: documents, comics, photos, movies, music, and I'm not exactly sure what the star's supposed to be. So the website to get these from now is discontinued, and there isn't any way, I don't think, to actually download them anymore. According to the Wayback Machine, for the website, you need to actually download a piece of software which isn't archived anywhere, and use that to specifically write it to the micro SD card to get it to run. And you couldn't just copy the files by themselves, otherwise they wouldn't run. I'm not sure whether that's just sort of to trick people into not pirating and spying it, or whether that's the truth. And it looks like, I'm not sure whether you could take the USB out of the case, or whether that's just a sort of way of diagrammatically showing how it fits in. And there's just how you put the micro SD card into the flash card. And this is just the menus. We'll get to see this a bit later as soon as I put it in the DS. And here's the, I'm going to guess, PC software. So there's some photos you could use. It looks like maybe you could use it for, I guess, maybe photo editing. I'm not sure if this might just be looking at pictures and zooming in. I'm going to guess that's it, not actual photo editing, but the sort of drawing tool. So I guess there must have been a way to upload photos and edit them on the DS, even though there wasn't a camera for the DS. So here's another little leaflet. This is explaining how to download files. Then beneath this is, there's the stickers that you could use to write what content you had and put that on top. And it's a warranty card, I'm going to guess. So let's put this together and seal this up. And move on to the next one. Okay, this one's a bit harder to open up. There we go, we've got it now. There we go, we've got it. It's frozen on the corner. Okay. There we go. Look at the bag, just much bigger bag than this is designed for. A lot of a small object and it's supposed to go in the bag. Let's open this one up now. So this one has all three, it looks like. It's got the little USB stick. Let's take that out. Have a look at it. There's one little chain. Let me bring that a bit further away so we can see. So it looks like maybe it does actually come out. Oh yeah, there it goes. So I guess this is like the case to protect it. The chain keeps it on. You can plug it in, and then when you finish, you just pull the chain up and you put it in like that. At least you could if you had two hands to do it with. So we'll put that in, and this chain will just fit over the knob here like that, just to keep it out of the way. So something to notice about this one, they've swapped around the position, whoever used it I guess, is of the DS cartridge case and the micro SD card. Here's the micro SD card and the flash card, although we've seen these before. Yeah, so it looks like you could, in theory, fit two cartridges in here, just a normal one as well. If, instead of playing the Game Advance game or this, because this could just be captured within the flash cartridge, I imagine you could fit a second DS cartridge in the top section to save space. Here we go, let's test it out. Right, see, that worked quite well, actually. Just a bit hard to get out. And I'll put this one up there too. And then we'll move on to the third one, which is this one here. Nice and easy. There we go, so it was some tape there. And here we go. Actually, look at the back first. So there's a bunch of different manga, which I'm going to guess are on it, or not sure what it's saying this can be used for manga. I think this is Shonen Weekly. Maybe there's 128 megabytes used, or 128 megabyte micro SD card that comes with it, and that's got the manga on it. I'm gonna, there it goes, 50. So I guess there's 50 different volumes or issues on it. There's a little QR code. This isn't in there properly at all. So it's got the same little chain, 128 megabyte instead of 512. And then there's the cartridge. Let's look through this manual. I don't know if it's going to be the same as the other one. I think it's this sort of precautions booklet. And actually, no, it is the same. So just a different cover, gray instead of blue. Guess they just need you to save ink. So I think this video has been quite long, so I'll hold off on testing on these to a separate video, which I'll put out at some point in the future. So at the moment, this video is just unboxing. I'll test these out in a future video. I'll try them both out on a regular DS, as well as a DSi. The reason I'm testing out on both is because the DSi can't read a lot of flash cards. For example, the original R4 can't be read. You need to get a version that could. So let's try to see if these flash cards, because it is essentially a flash card even though it's licensed, whether this can be used on it. This came out fairly early, before the DSi. Let's see if there's anything in how this works that would mean it can't work on the DSi, or whether this officially licensed flash card does work on the DSi. So that's it for this video. If you liked the video, don't forget to like the video, comment down below what you thought, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video.